fellow investigators, and welcome back to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I play the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. I'm your host, Tom Rayleigh. Our campaign is Massive Nyarlathotep. It was written by Larry DiTilio, Lynn Willis, Mike Mason, Lynn Hardy, Paul Fricker, and Scott Dorward, and it's available from Chaosium. Our game master is Morgan Llewellyn, and this is episode 5. Our recap will be done by Zane Fleming as his character, Christopher LeBeau. So without any further delays, let's continue our journey into the darkness. Zane?
Dear Theo, I hope this letter finds you well, and I'm writing to you because I know of all people you may be my only hope. I arrived in Peru in search of the Clements girl, Ruth. Using my mother's position at Tulane, I was able to sneak myself into Larkin's expedition. Unlike the others in the group, I knew that he wasn't giving us the full story. In fact, this was confirmed after our first meeting when one of his associates revealed himself to be someone else entirely, an investigative reporter by the name of Jackson Elias. Perhaps you know him, Theo. He seems to have an intimate knowledge of the death and the occult, not unlike yourself. Not long after this, all hell broke loose, and I was attacked by a fat-sucking vampire. It turned out to be an actual conquistador who'd been alive for over 400 years. Obviously, my godmother being who she is, this was less of a shock to me than it was to the others. My companions and I thought we'd finally killed the thing, but it seems it has come back for us, and I don't even want to imagine what will happen when he gets his hands on us again. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Larkin's dead. 2 of my associates got a little too excited when they confronted him about Mendoza, and the rest is history. Fox took over as leader of the expedition, which wasn't hard. He just waved some money around. He's almost as rich enough to start eating with your type, Theo. I think you'd like him. But anyway, in the night, some of our party were attacked, and I'd seen some men following us around during the day, so all of the team were on edge. The next day, while some stayed to pack the supplies on the llamas, and the rest of us went to meet Jackson's friend, who supposedly knew more of this temple that we were going to look for, and some of the fat suckers. But I caught a scent like I do, and sure enough, we got followed. I was devastated to learn that one of the fat suckers was poor Ruth Clements. It seems Mendoza turned into one of them. There were 2 of them, and there was 3 of us, and we were winning. And out of nowhere, I was tackled into the lake. The rest is a bit of a blur, but all I can say is I've never felt so weak. The boys tell me I was attacked in the water, and 2 of them bit me pretty bad. I'm going to need some good gumbo and crawfish when I get back home to get some of my strength back. Damn, a normal person would turn away now and head home. I mean, I found the girl, didn't I? And my job's done. You know I can't do that. This temple we're going to, whatever it is, it cost this poor girl her life. And I intend to find out why. Your friend always, Christopher LeBeau. P.S. If I don't make it home, tell Mama I love her. And Aunt Laveau, I'm ready to speak to her when she calls me. But my last request, Theo, is this, and it's a big one. If I die out here, you finish what I started. Join these men, help them. You may be the only man who truly can.
Morgan?
All right, so unless anybody wants to make any last-minute stops in Puno, you are heading out with your kind of group of alpacas that was so kindly obtained by Octavius and Morris.
Yeah.
And heading up into the highlands.
Yeah, they're... It's like, 4 alpacas and a donkey with a sheepskin.
Yeah, I'm on that.
And Christopher, you're still asleep or recovering.
Yeah, I'm pretty cut up.
So
you guys have Christopher just kind of slumped over an alpaca.
Yeah. He's packed on the alpaca.
And
he's leaning on the llama.
I'll regularly check his wounds to make sure They're clean and tightly wrapped.
All right, you want to give me a first aid roll?
Certainly.
Maybe we should consider waving some bacon in front of his face every day to see if he's turned into a fat second vampire.
Spot on. 30 for 30.
Okay, yeah, changing out his dressing isn't too hard, but you do notice that for how torn up it doesn't seem to be bleeding a whole lot.
Does it seem to have, is it oozing fat?
No.
Ew.
So it's like cauterized? Does it look like it's sort of like sealed, not bleeding, or like it's open and should be bleeding, but it's not?
More like it's kind of closed itself, like it's been kind of pinched shut.
I wonder if Elias's friend helped him more than we thought.
Maybe.
How do you feel, Chris? Does it feel you are on the up and up, or does this still feel like a dam?
I feel like I've been on a bender and I'm just coming out the back end of it.
Okay. Make sure you stay hydrated out here.
Yeah, thanks.
Nyarlathotep.
I appreciate it.
Well, I suppose most of the day is just trudging.
Yes, a lot of it is trudging. You are still going up. So if I can have Christopher and Frederick, who have been recently weakened due to some leech action, to make constitution checks.
Well, and they're riding. We're walking. The alpacas are carrying all of our stuff.
I pass. But I pass.
Yeah, I have almost a hard pass, but
Okay.
yeah,
So
it's fine.
Chapman, you're wounded too. I want to make sure your dressings are good and
I've
clean.
got it's not seeping through. It's fine.
Oh, good.
Doused it with some hard stuff as well, so should be fine.
all right, so as everybody is trudging, can I have everybody make a spot hidden check?
Regular pass.
94.
72.
I'm pretty sure that's a fail. Yeah, that's a fail.
Okay, so as you're going up a house, or you seem to you think you see something kind of following you off into the jungle, and as you kind of keep looking at it, you realize that it's a big cat.
Oh, she's
The
that.
jaguar
Jaguar.
seems to be
Gentlemen,
following you.
there's a predator following us. Not fat sucking, but do you see over there?
Yeah, jaguar. That's big enough to take down a man. He's looking for stragglers.
I wonder if it smells the wound, the bleeding.
Maybe. If you get a good shot, kill it. It's a horrible thing to do, but that thing won't stop until it gets one of us.
I only have it's a short shotgun. It's not good for range.
It's probably after the llamas.
Possibly.
Mm.
Yeah, and it seems to just be like just off in the distance, not just taking its time. Just
Well, the thing is,
Pacing out
it'll
space.
wait until nighttime.
I go and kick it in the face.
And they're very shy animals. If you chase after it, it'll run, but it probably won't run far, and then it'll catch up with us by nightfall.
Yeah, that's
We
when
need
you
to
have to
be
worry
careful.
about them, isn't it? Nighttime and
Mhm.
Do we have a rifle in our group, or are we all short range?
I've
I've
got
I've
Susan
got
here.
a Colt.
Can Susan take the Jaguar at 100 yards?
You can push Susan out to 400, but good luck. Your eyes probably aren't that good.
Well, I'd
Mine
say
aren't.
do it. I hate the whole idea of killing a poor defenseless animal, but it really will wait until dark and then attack us.
Yeah, we're injured already
If it's
as it
us
is.
if it's us or the cat, kill the cat.
I just don't think that we can take the chance.
I agree. On both
Also, having a kill further down the trail away from us will attract predators away from us as well.
Right.
So
Yeah.
the sooner we can take it out, the better. All right.
So we get to a clearing of your choice. Chapman maybe takes a shot. We can.
Yeah. Next time we sit down for a break.
Do keep in mind, though, that if we are being followed by any of the fat suckers, that shot is going to tell them exactly where we are.
Well, there's nothing else we can do. Unless you
Oh,
want to
look,
try to go hand to hand on that thing, but it'll
I would think.
rip
I'd
you wide
rather
open.
not.
I would
There's
think
half a
they already
dozen of
know
us
where
with
we're
a trail
headed.
of llamas. It's not like we're difficult
Yeah.
to spot.
Agreed, Frederick. They do know where we're headed.
I mean,
Yeah.
Mendoza's already been there.
We're heading into the heart of their territory, I imagine.
Yeah.
And Larkin had us all going on the expedition here in the first place. So it's
Hey,
no
we
secret.
know something else now that I think about it. Fat vampires can't fly. Otherwise,
Thank goodness for
Swim.
that.
old Burnface would have gotten ahead of us by now.
Yeah.
Mm.
So they're not so much vampires, more like leeches that live long.
Yeah.
Yeah, leechmen.
Count Leechula.
All right.
All right.
It could. I'll take that down from my journal.
So if
Should we
anybody's
make
going to
camp?
take a shot at the jaguar,
So we're gonna
do that?
Did you say we were gonna wait until lunch when we break, and then
Yeah. Next time we break,
he'll be able to sit there and
Keep
get a
an
good
eye out.
aim.
okay, so
you can see it now.
I'm assuming that we're still moving forward.
yeah.
Yeah. So just when we break.
Okay, so that will happen soon enough. A few hours later, you find a nice spot to kind of gather the llamas together. Nice little clearing.
Can we
to
spot it?
stop and have,
All right. You guys
have
see it?
lunch. So yeah, so make another spot hidden check.
Oh no!
If
Now
you
we're
wait
all
long
gonna roll
enough,
90.
it'll probably also wait, but it'll wait up in a branch, and you'll be able to see it up there.
That's a success here.
Blends in really well.
Hard fail.
You don't seem to be able to see it.
No, they blend in. That's why they got all those spots and modelly colored
Yeah.
bodies.
You'd think with an all black coat.
No, jaguars. all
Jaguars are
different
spotted.
colors.
Panthers are jet black.
Oh, panthers. Okay.
They're more like a leopard.
Well, that explains why I can't see it. I'm looking for an all black cat.
Yeah, no, this is going to be all dappled like the sunlight coming through the trees. Very hard to see.
Oh, well, that's annoying.
Good camo pattern. Have to take notes for the future.
You know, I got an idea though. If we take a piece of meat or something out of our supplies and toss it out there, it'll probably go to at least investigate it.
True.
At which point you'll have a clear shot.
Yeah, let's see if we can find something smelly.
You know what they say, curiosity.
This may take a long time, though. It may wait and stock it for a couple hours to make sure it's safe, which is going to be
It's possible. We'll just sit here with our lunch, and if it attacks, it does, and we'll see if we get lucky.
Morris, did you actually pack up any of that pemmican?
A little bit.
I
mean, I just like it.
Got a half pound to spare, or even a quarter.
There's only about half a pound of it.
Oh well.
Along. I mean, I just brought along some for myself because I like it, but I mean, I can cut you off along if you want.
It's smelly.
Sure.
We'll get its
I
attention.
know. I've been smelling it for the past hour. All right, thanks.
Myself a bit of pemmican and then hand it to you then.
Yeah,
There you
just a
go.
little bit.
That's a nice greasy bit. That it'll like that.
And I'm going to toss it very far away.
All
But
right.
into a clear area where you can
Mhm.
see the.
Yeah.
Okay, make a luck check.
Okay, that's just a normal success on the luck check.
All right, it takes a while. I mean, you figure at least maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours.
But we'll watch with anticipation, eating our sandwiches.
And eventually you see it starts to creep out of the underbrush and start sampling your bait.
I'm gonna take aim.
All right, make your roll.
That is just a success.
All right, roll damage.
Just. Make me get my d6s out. That is 7 damage.
Okay, you definitely hit it, and it lets out a howl and bolts off into the jungle.
Yeah.
Well, not a clean shot, but
Well, if you
It's
hit
not
it,
gonna
it's
bother
not.
us.
It's not going to bother us now.
nope. And hopefully, if it runs off making noise, it'll also draw more things further away from us.
And it's bleeding, so yeah, it'll.
Hmm.
Wounded animals don't last long in the forest jungle.
Yeah.
All right. Well, gentlemen, shall we?
Back off.
All right, so for another couple of hours, you pressing on into the highlands until it starts getting dark.
Got to make camp. There could be other jaguars too. We got to make sure we got a bright enough fire.
Hmm.
Secure the llamas well. And
Are we in tents, I'm assuming?
yeah, I assume so.
Are we doubling up again?
They're
Would be
probably
a good idea.
four-man tents, maybe.
There we go, 3 and 3,
Yeah,
And,
something like that.
and plenty of space for equipment inside too.
Yeah. I don't think they have bears here, do they? In Peru?
Bears?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a speckled bear.
Right. Well,
Not like a grizzly bear, but
we
you know,
follow whatever
little-
procedures. We probably are pretty aware of survival procedures. We're all adventurers. So take any foodstuffs we have and wrap them up in a bag and hang it from a tree.
So as you start thinking about doing that, what would probably attract any predators would be the pack animals.
Yeah. So we got to keep them in a brightly lit area, and one of our tents needs to be right near that, so that if they do get attacked, we can jump up and shoot them.
Maybe we should put one of our tents on either side of the area we keep the
Yeah, we
animals.
can do that.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
Our
what I was-
tents are here.
I agree with that.
Here's
And
the
then,
fire.
like-
Here's the animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we cover 2 sides of it, and then one out of 2 of the 3 in each tent can rotate with guard duty, so there'll be 2 of us up at any time.
Okay.
Well, do we really need to want to do guard duty? I mean, we're all exhausted at this point.
I'm exhausted. Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah, you've been
thinking-
riding on the donkey all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I went for
Yeah,
a
but he's
swim.
also gotten bit, what, 3 times?
Yeah. let's just, I'm a fairly light sleeper, so
Yeah, I had half my chest burned off, so I need my beauty sleep.
Good point. Octavius.
what's the worst that can happen? One of us could get dragged off into the jungle and eaten by a jaguar.
Mhm.
The rest of us will just keep going. More food for
Yeah,
them.
You know, I think
In
I'd
England, we
take
call
a
them,
jaguar over the alternative.
In England, we call them daimlers.
Daimlers?
Yeah, that's the
You
English
call what
word
a
for
daimler?
jaguar.
A jaguar.
Yeah.
All
Daimler's
right.
the bear.
Are we all the tents set up and everything? We've got
Yeah.
that done. I'm going to bed.
All right. God better watch over us tonight. We can all come out of this whole thing thinner.
All right, so everybody's going to sleep.
Yeah. But we're rigging up things to where if something moves around, we're going to hear some noise.
I'm
I will
keeping my knife under my pillow.
I
Yeah,
got my
I
gun.
will stay up a couple hours after everyone goes to sleep.
I'm going to set up. So I'm going to take fallen branches and put sticks across them in areas around the campsite. Snap traps.
All right.
Probably have some tin cans too that'll make noise.
Yeah, some empty ones.
Yeah.
So you set up your noise makers everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Go to sleep. Hauser, how late are you staying up?
I will stay up 2 hours. I will dedicate to this endeavor.
All
I
right.
don't want it. By the time we wake up, it'll be too late. One or two of our animals will at least be injured, and an injured pack animal is a useless pack animal.
Okay, so you stay up for 2 hours. Nothing seems to happen.
Realize too that this all starts when sun goes down, so like 6 o'clock. So you're up until about 8.
I wait till everyone's asleep, and then I stay up a couple hours past that.
All right, so it's about 8, 9 p.m. Everything's nice and quiet.
Great.
All right. So who has the gold mask? Is that still
I
Frederick?
think Frederick's got
I
that.
believe
Yeah.
so, yes.
Okay, can everybody make a listen check? Looking for hard successes.
If I'm
I believe
Nope.
that is a hard success. Yes, I got a 17 out of 25.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry,
got a
17
20
out of
if I
50.
pass.
The thing about running on adrenaline is when you crash, you crash.
Okay, so who got hard successes?
I've
I
got
didn't
a
hear
27
anything.
out of 70, so that's a hard.
So
I got a
Octavius, Christopher, and Hauser.
Yep.
All right, about in the middle of the night, you hear a twig go snap.
I'm going to sit up. And I'm going to listen really hard to see if I hear anything else.
I draw my machete.
Footsteps or oh my gun.
Are you overcompensating?
Better safe since I.
All right, are you guys? How are people split up?
Yeah,
Tent-wise.
so
I'm going to get out my knife.
it was 3 men in each
Small.
tent, I
Mhm.
think we were saying.
I'm me, Elias, and Jackson, and we'll say
and
Fred.
Morris.
All right. So it's Octavius, Jackson, and Fred.
Yeah.
Yeah, the snap sounded awfully close to your tent,
All right.
and then you hear a snap
I
from
wake.
the other side of the tent.
All right. I put my hand on Frederick and I go, "Wake up,
Hmm?
Jackson! Wake up! We got something outside."
Oh shit.
And I get up and pull my pants on.
Yeah. I wake Hauser and Morris, because obviously they didn't hear the. Oh no, Hauser heard. Morris
I don't
didn't.
have my
so-
hat on at that point.
Morris, there's something going on outside.
All right, and Frederick and Octavius, you see the flap of your tent start to part a little bit. See just a couple of fingers pulling around, and they look in.
Who's there? I'm going to point the gun at him.
And the tent flaps goes, and all of a sudden everybody just hears cans being kicked aside, llamas screaming, twigs snapping, things getting knocked over.
All right, I'm going to get out of the tent.
Pandemonium breaks out.
I'm going to jump out of the tent and
Is the
point my gun
fire
in the direction
still
I can hear the
glowing?
sound.
The fire is burnt out.
I'm
That's
just
a
going to
shame.
fire my
You
gun in
see-
the direction of the sound.
So you see that very, like, in the dark, you can see 3 figures scattering in different directions.
I'll take a pot
And you
shot at one of them.
see a llama is tipped over on the ground, not moving.
Shit.
I hate it when they fall.
I'm going to
like
fire
that.
at one of the figures.
Bastards.
Yeah.
All right, people shooting, make firearms with penalty dice.
Okay.
I'm going to go over and check on the llama.
Well, it's a
Uh,
shame for that penalty dice. Do you think an 81 hits?
Can I spend luck on that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll spend 4 luck to pass.
All right, roll damage.
Okay. My revolver is 1d10 plus 2. Oh, 12.
Okay, you are pretty sure you hit this person square in the back, and they don't stop.
Tush.
Wow. I'm pretty sure I got that guy
And
pretty good.
Octavius, as you walk over to the llama, you see that it has a nice gaping hole in its chest.
Shit.
Maybe Hauser was right. We needed guards.
How dark is it? What time is this? This is like midnight? 1?
It's about 3 a.m.
3 a.m., so still not a speck of sunlight. I'm taking 1 round to grab a flashlight then, back in the tent.
Someone restoke the fire.
Okay, as you're looking around with the
Yeah, I'm on.
flashlight, you see snapped twigs, cans everywhere. You see quite a bit of ground disturbance, so it seems like that some teamed up against the llama. Definitely a lot of activity around the tent Frederick was in.
Well, it's probably too dark to tell at this point, but if we get that flashlight going, can we make an estimate as to how many there were?
Yeah, make a track roll. Whoever.
Tracking. Oh, actually, yeah. Oh, miss. Oh, I could make a 5 luck to make it.
I could do the same exact thing. 5 luck to me. I'll let him do it. He has a flashlight.
I'll bring my luck. All right, I just made it. A 10 tracking, and I rolled a 15. So you get luck down.
All right, so it appears that there were at least 4.
And it looks humanoid, not like a mixture of the jaguars.
All humanoid.
Oh, great.
And as you're checking, make a spot hidden.
Okay. 07. That's is that at a penalty because of the dark or?
No.
Oh, okay.
You have
so
your
definitely-
flashlight.
Yeah. Okay. Definitely made it an extreme.
You notice, kind of tucked underneath the corpse of a llama, appears to be a scrap of paper.
Interesting.
Chapman and me got the fire going again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
Whoever's
It's easy enough. There's
closest,
still some hot coals, so.
whoever's closest to me, I point out the paper and then I go down to start trying to recover it.
Okay.
Okay, so you go.
I'll try
about
and
the
help
other
lift the
llamas?
llama a bit.
Rest in peace, Mario.
The other llamas are spooked. They seem to be trying to get out of whatever trees they've been tied to. Generally panicked.
gonna go over and calm the incredibly attractive llama.
All right, we'll make an animal handling.
Just
Chappie.
checking. Was the llama that died the donkey?
What's
No,
the
no,
base animal
no.
handling?
Okay, good.
Swim checks, animal handling. Oh yeah, we're pulling out all the stops.
Mario died. Mario llamas.
It's probably not. No, it's not a success.
So we still have.
All right, so they don't seem to like you very much at the moment.
Oh, they're spooked. Makes sense.
Juanita looks okay.
Juanita's
Well, we know for
fine.
sure- No,
Juanita's
they're
looking
after-
great.
Hoti's fine.
Paco looks good.
Hoti, Donkey Hoti.
Yeah, that's my one.
But Dolly
Um,
Llama looks.
Dolly looks okay.
Yeah, we've still got the mask.
Favorite.
Yeah, they didn't get into our tent, but apparently they were coming into our tent. So I think that mask somehow attracts them.
I think we need to have another good look at that mask. Bring it out, check.
All right, but
We'll
so the
have a
note
look in the
that-
fire.
Yeah. Note. What's this say?
Says it's not too late to turn back, my friends. Mendoza.
Mendoza. Fine.
We
Give me
need to
that.
find a
Give me
way
the
to
piece
kill
of
these
paper, Hauser.
jokers.
So
How's that?
Mendoza
Give me the
can
piece of
read
paper.
and write.
Wait, can we?
So I'm going to take the piece of paper. I'm going to write something and put it back under the llama.
Chris, what did you write?
Suck my dick.
It's a bit more than I was going to write, but
I don't
Same
understand your
direction.
slang terminology. It doesn't make any sense for this day and age.
How about
He's a
suck
private-
a fat
he's a-
one?
he's a private investigator. You know, he's a dick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they seem to love sucking me anyway, so
Well, like, is that like grandmothers and eggs?
yeah.
Might be. Yeah.
All
You
right.
Americans,
So what
you're
are we
very
going to do
colourful,
now?
aren't you?
We have another big problem. We have one less llama, and he's got a good portion of our stuff on him.
So
Can we carry some stuff?
Well, yeah, but we're going to have
you had a llama that was being used to transport both you and Fred, which the supplies could
Yeah.
be. That means that you guys are going
I
to.
can walk now. I'm happy to walk now. I'm not going to ride a llama. So put the stuff that was on this llama on Don Quixote.
All right.
and,
Well, we can't lose any more pack animals. I think that we're going to have to let the pack animals in the tents with us.
Yeah, there's only 3 now, right?
There's Juanita. There's
2
Hoti,
llamas
There's Dolly. Yeah, 3.
and 1 donkey.
That's Hoti.
Hoti.
We have 2 llamas and a Hoti.
Still not sure about him. He's either a donkey or just a very, very ugly.
Sounds like a
llama.
vaudeville act.
Let's have a look at this mask in the fire again. We need a better look at it. I need a
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay, so Christopher, you're examining the mask.
Yeah, I want to
Fire.
give if I can do. I mean, could I do an occult roll on it and see if I get
Definitely,
any?
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't hold it with your bare hands, just in case. Here, use a handkerchief.
That is a hard pass.
So you're not entirely sure because I mean you notice that one half of it's very stylized. It's got intricate carvings. It looks like it has a place where like eyes and mouth. But as you flip it over, you see that the back of it seems to just be almost just completely blank, and it's
Right.
very very reflective. And as you're looking at it, make a power roll.
Okay. Oh, 10 pass. That's got to be a pass.
What level
that's
of
a
pass?
That's an extreme pass.
Okay, so as you're looking at the back of the mask, who's all looking at it?
Me.
I'm
You are.
gonna wait until he's
I'm-
done, and then
I'm
gonna
keeping
look
my
at
eye. I'm keeping my
markings.
eye on the forest.
Okay. So Christopher, as you're staring at this mask, everything goes dark.
Guys,
And you look around and there's nobody. Everything's just pitch black.
can I still see the
And-
mask in front of me?
And yeah, and as
Or-
you look back and you look back at the mask, you see not your face reflected in it, but is that Larkin? And you see his eyes are pitch black
In the reflection of the mask.
in the reflection.
So if I move the mask,
And he says, "Yep, he's still there." And he says, "What can I do for you, Mr. LeBeau?" Make a sanity check, please.
yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, okay. That is should be a pass. Let me double check. Yep, that is a pass.
All right, you're gonna lose a point.
Okay, lose one, no worries. Okay. Okay. Mr. Larkin, what is this place?
Kind of looks around. Is like, does that really matter?
You're meant to be dead. Is your conscience in the mask? What is this?
Oh, you're talking about the human. Yes, Larkin is dead. Well, what can I
Right,
do for
so-
you?
So from what you're telling me then, you're whoever was possessing Larkin, for want of a better word?
If that's the term you would like to use.
So you're well, tell me this. Why does Mendoza and his fellow fat suckers want this mask so much? Is it because they want you? Is your presence locked in this mask?
Now, Mr. Christopher, you're a man used to taking on work. How would you like taking on a new client?
I'm not going to take on any client if I don't know. I always get the details of my job. I don't walk in blindly.
What if I tell you that the payment is anything you could ever want?
Let's stop.
And the
talking
job
in
is
riddles.
real simple.
Let's just stop talking in riddles. You tell me. You answer my questions. Why does Mendoza want this mask? And then tell me what it is you want me to do, and then we can talk.
Perhaps you're not ready yet, Mr. LeBeau. Perhaps your eyes should be opened.
My eyes are
And
always
then you
open.
see that the mask kind of fades away. And the
Okay.
darkness around you changes. You seem
Okay.
to be looking down at what appears to be some kind of pyramid. Kind of
Okay.
jutting slightly. It's mostly buried. You can just see the top of it. As you see that it starts to crack open.
Mhm.
As you see these white, fat tentacles start to kind of stretch up towards the sky.
Okay. Like towards.
And as
me.
you kind of just up in the air, and as you look up in the air, you see that the sky starts to split and change. You see that it loses its blue color as it kind of just ripples into darkness. As you see all these weird shapes start to descend, and you look all around you, you're no longer at the pyramid. You're surrounded by writhing figures. There's howling and joy and fear and as you're looking around, you see that you're in a basement, and you just hear screaming and drums. A multitude of voices beating all around you. And then everything kind of You're back at the campsite.
Christopher.
Make another sanity check.
It's a pass, but I've got to take something for that.
All right, 1d3.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Chris, you done with the mask? I'm gonna look
Yeah,
at those
2.
runes on the front.
I lost 2 on that one. So I'm back. Am I still holding the mask?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put it down.
You've
And
gone
I'm gonna
from
look at.
anything.
I'm gonna look at all of them, I'm gonna look directly in the eyes of everyone there, and I'm gonna hit them each. I'm gonna go Fox, Chapman, Morris, and Hauser. Whatever you guys killed, when you killed Larkin, you killed Larkin. You didn't kill what was inside him. You didn't kill the being that you guys were talking to. It's in the mask. Whatever this thing is, it's powerful. I've got no idea what it is. I can't even begin to comprehend what this thing is, but it told me it was going to open. It took me to this black place, and all I could see was the mask, but the reflection in the mask was Larkin. And he basically admitted that he was using Larkin as a vessel. He wouldn't answer any of my questions. He told me he wanted to hire me for a job, and the payment was anything I wanted in the world. And then when I wouldn't give him an answer, he told me he wanted to open my eyes, and he showed me this vision, and I described the vision in detail to them. And I don't know what that means. I don't know if the temple that I saw in the vision is the temple we're going to. But look, I think we need to stop playing around. And I know Fox, I know you're you're hesitant to believe in a lot of this stuff. I get that. I understand it.
Well, I'm the one that proposed that it could be some sort of demon.
But that's what I'm saying. Listen, I think we have to, if whatever is in this temple is this tentacle thing, and if it leads to the sky opening up and all this hot stuff happening, we need to stop it.
Well, it sounds to me like maybe the thing's trapped in that mask.
Have we tried destroying this mask?
It would try to trick you. No, you don't want to necessarily do that, but it's trying to trick you to get itself back out again.
Well, to me, it sounds like what if it, as I said, possessed Larkin is in this thing.
Right. Like I
for
said,
some reason, Mendoza, who was with Larkin, like that's a thing. Maybe Mendoza wasn't working for Larkin. He was working for this, whatever is in this mask.
I don't know.
And that's why he wants it back. He wants his master back. And that's why they're so desperate to get it back.
Well, we also...
Have you been feeling weird at anything carrying it, Frederick?
The mask itself is shiny on the inside, right?
Yeah.
Very, very shiny.
Yeah.
It gives a pretty good reflection in it.
Didn't you tell us that your friend back there on the Reed mat thing, the lady who helped heal you, didn't she say something about a man with the golden mirror?
That was Octavius. That was a witch that you tracked down.
Oh, that was my witch. Okay, yeah. The witch.
He said, beware the man with the golden mirror.
Beware the man with the golden mirror. And I know it's a mask, but it's also kind of a mirror, isn't it?
Seems to be. Gives a good enough reflection to be one.
Yeah.
On the one side.
I'm gonna get some, I'm guessing there's dirt and everything around. And I'm gonna rub it on the reflective side. Just to dirty up that reflection the best I can. To maybe try and stop the connection that of at least for us while we're carrying it, of whatever that I just encountered kind of can't get through again potentially.
You know, you got to be careful with magical items. Don't do things that cause them to backfire on you.
What about the other, the golden rod? Morris, do you have that still? Or did they take that?
I still have that.
It's good. And you're certain you have it?
Yes.
Right, Joe's leg. Yeah.
Good.
All
How
right.
so
far
it's
away do you
enough
guys
to-
reckon we are from the temple? How far away are we?
Just
I don't
another
know.
day or two
How
at
far have
top.
we traveled?
Mm-hmm.
We've
Jeez.
traveled
Seems-
one day.
Seems going to be another day and a half, probably.
So we know they're out there. We know they're after us.
So this time we're gonna travel now from. We can start as soon as there's some light. We got to get ourselves to a location before it gets dark, and we have to find a way to completely secure ourselves from anything that might, because they're going to come again.
Yeah. So this is about 3:30. So we leave at 5:30 when we have a glimmer of light, and hike all day until sunset.
And if we
Actually,
can find
probably
ourselves
ju-
a secure place, a cave, or something that we could barricade,
Or defendable ground.
yeah.
build some traps.
We don't want to hike until we lose light because we want at least a half an hour for preparing the area
Right.
and foraging for firewood and such. We don't want to be burning through our flashlights batteries so quickly.
Let's march until, let's say, 3 p.m.
All right. So as I said, I've dirtied up the mask, and I give it back to Chapman.
All right, it doesn't seem that the dirt stays on it at all.
Damn.
It just seems to slide right off, not a nick in its surface.
We can wrap it up in a towel or something.
So you say he offered you
Yeah, that's how
anything in
I've
the
been
world that
storing
you
it.
want. Sounds like the devil, huh?
Yeah. Yes. Something like that.
Just worship me, and I'll give you anything you want. Yeah, it's a
Well,
trap.
no, he didn't say what. That's the thing. He didn't say what he wanted, and I told him. I said, "Tell me what Mendoza wants." with
Well, I
the
doubt that he
mask."
wants your soul because you're already
Ain't
going to
much
hell,
of that
aren't
left.
you?
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I'm from New Orleans. We
Okay.
sell our soul when we're born. Listen, I think whatever it is, it wouldn't. That's the thing. He wouldn't give me a straight answer. He was just like, "I'll do this job, and I'll give you anything you want." But he wouldn't
I'll
tell me
see-
what the job was. He wouldn't give me any answers.
Most likely, he wants to possess your body.
Oh, exactly, and that ain't happening.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything you want. Wow.
You're not thinking about taking that deal far.
No, I'm thinking about the irony. Some being claims that it can give you anything that you could ever want, but it can't get out of the mask. Doesn't sound very powerful to me.
Does it have a name, this thing?
No. The man with the golden mirror, I guess, or well.
I mean, I'm just guessing Mendoza might be the man with this golden mirror, and he wants it back, like you said.
Well, look, all I
Well,
can
no,
tell you
he
is...
said specifically that Larkin was the human, that he's dead. He said Larkin is dead.
Right.
The vessel is dead. Whatever possessed Larkin ain't, and it's in this mask.
Yeah. So keep it wrapped up.
All right, here you go, Chapman.
But it could be that these vampires, we're thinking master, but it might be something else too. It might just be that it might be like the lamp and the genie, and everybody wants it, and they just happen to be able to find it.
No. Mendoza was working for Larkin. He was working for whoever is in this mask. And now that we've got it, he wants it back. He wants to let his master back out again.
Well, the
I'm a
only one that
little-
knows that we have the mask is that demon. So
I'm a little concerned that these creatures are becoming more powerful. Before, when we first confronted Mendoza and we put a round and a knife in him, he went down. He got back up later, but he still went down. And then with Larkin, Chapman, Morris, you guys, you beat him down. But you said, Christopher, you landed a shot dead center mass, and it didn't phase it at all. That seems a bit more powerful than what we've been running into before. I would expect if you landed a solid round right in the middle of it, it would have at least toppled it to the ground.
I
mean, we know they're tough. We know they're tough.
Well, I have a really strong question about intelligence here, because I've done a lot of hunting. You hunt for an animal, and an animal will struggle until it dies. Mendoza was clever because you stabbed him, and he knew that under normal circumstances, everybody would think that would be enough to bring him down. And so he fell to the ground. I think it was all a feint, a fake.
Interesting.
And he was just waiting until we moved away from him before he could jump back up again. And this keeps happening. In the case of your guy running away just now and you shot him, it really didn't faze him. He had no reason to protect.
Well, then how come when I took out Ruth and I was about to set her on fire, she didn't move?
Well, maybe she was in fact injured.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They can go down. We can't injure them. It just then they're gonna heal the wound.
Ruth was recently turned. Larkin, it sounds like, was more recently turned, whereas Mendoza is an ancient one of these things. Maybe through time, they become more powerful.
Did Larkin ever change into a leech man?
No. He was just possessed.
So we don't know that he actually was one of the leech things.
He wasn't. No.
I thought the golden rod burned him, though.
No,
Really
he
burned
prickled
him.
at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but I mean, there was something starting there. I wonder what's going on.
Well, if it's something against evil, then it would get either one of them.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
I'd say that we need to. I can't sleep anymore. Obviously, I can't sleep.
I wonder that.
We need to pull our camp together and try to put some breakfast together.
Yeah, it'll be light in another hour and a half.
Wonder how llama meat is.
Yeah, we
I
have
can
some
cook it
now.
up.
Good idea. Best fresh meat. We have it now.
Well, I'll try it. I'm not exactly a gourmet.
That's good, because I don't exactly cook gourmet.
All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to get ready before we move out.
Okay. So as you keep the fire going, make breakfast, everything seems to be quieted down. The llamas start to relax a little bit. And
We
then
do know Mendoza was here, so Mendoza was here. I wonder if we could reason with him.
That was funny.
Well, he didn't stay and try to kill us all just now.
Well, judging by how our last attempt at diplomacy with these things went.
They're probably not going to stick around and fight us because they know the last time they have fought us would beat their ass.
Did
Well,
we really? But they all came back, so...
Yeah, but they keep coming back because they want the mask. But they know that there's enough of us and that we're all, good enough fighters and enough firepower that we can keep him back. That's what I said. We can hurt him. All the attacks we're doing, they do hurt them. They can't... We did put Mendoza down. Because if he didn't get hurt, he'd just keep going.
The thing is that they can come back. It's like, what's stronger, stone or water? It's like, consider the ocean smashing up against the shore. Eventually, it wears the shore away. And we have to sleep. And
which is why the next time we get a chance to put one of these down, we need to put one down permanently.
We also don't heal like they do. So they're going to eventually win. I don't see how they could not win.
Yeah, all they need to do is each night kill another one of our
Wear
pack
us away.
animals, exhaust us. But remember, Chapman, what we read, the dismemberment and fire.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah, that's
maybe,
what I'm saying. Permanently.
yeah, we can use that next time we engage them. We maybe put our best effort to capture one and destroy it.
We still have the extra fuel, correct?
Yeah.
But then what about the ones that aren't destroyed? They'll just
Well,
be mad the next night.
but they will be down.
Yeah, but
The
then they know we
attrition-
know how to kill them.
Ultimately, if it's an all-out fight, Zay would win. It took 4 of us to get Mendoza down. One of them, almost all of us, to take him down. So if all 4 attacked, there's not enough of them, or enough of us to. We'd need another 6 people to fight off 4 of them.
What do you think, Jackson?
Well, they sure don't seem to want us to keep going.
It's a race to the temple.
I bet you they're already there.
And then there's another. I mean,
I've thought about that. I don't think they can get in.
I think they're just
think
trying to keep
that's
us
the
away.
problem. They can't get in the temple because, now correct me if I'm wrong, but the golden slab, that was taken off like a seal or a wall from the temple, right? And that seal or that piece we've got hurts the fat suckers. So if that means if there's an entire wall or whatever, or if the temple, the entrance is made with that, these fat suckers can't get in there.
Why would they want to get in?
But that's why that's what I'm saying. That I don't think they would go to the temple because they can't get in it. They're just trying to stop us from getting to it.
Yeah, you're probably right. So let's get to the temple ASAP.
Yeah. And then we can get more of this gold stuff and,
Beats the shit out of them.
Yeah. Set them
Well,
on
I would
fire,
hope
cut the
that-
head off.
I'm hoping that we can somehow repair the steel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go.
Let's
right.
go.
So
Coffee and go.
okay. So the sun rises. You guys head out. Slowly, you start making your way out of the thicker part of the jungle, and you come into more of in a grassy area, a lot of hills. You seem to be passing little farms. Wide open spaces everywhere. Towards the early afternoon, maybe around 1 o'clock, as you're kind of approaching a hill, you start hearing gunfire from the other side of the hill.
Can we track which way it's coming from?
It's coming from dead ahead.
Does
it's
it
the
sound
direction
like
we are going.
does it sound like hunting gunfire, or does it sound like
No, you
fighting
hear
gunfire?
boom, 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 and then it stops. It sounds like rifle fire somewhere. More
I don't think
high
that-
sharp.
Just one gun?
Yep, just one gun. And everyone make a listen roll.
Regular pass.
Pass. Yeah, just a regular.
You start hearing somebody just yelling just off. You can kind of faintly hear it from the other side of the hill, but my boy, they got my boy. And it's in Spanish.
Okay. Ayuda.
Yeah.
Okay. We should press on. Let's
Yeah, let's go.
Well,
Double.
we're heading towards the sound, so
force
Yeah.
march.
yeah.
Double time.
And as you get
Um,
over the hill, you see that there seems to be a man kind of crouched over in the road, kind of with a rifle, and you see this little form in front of him.
All right.
Is his son or his boy is in front of him?
Seems to be.
excuse me. We mean no.
And
we
you see
mean no
that
harm.
he comes up and he snaps. He says, "Caraceri," and he fires a shot kind of at your feet. Stay away from him.
No. No Corisari.
You stay back.
We're not Caraceri. We're not Caraceri. They're after us.
We are
We've been
Caraceri.
fighting them off.
Hunter.
I'm saying this in Spanish, by the way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No,
I've got
no. You stay away from my son. You won't get us.
And I'm gonna show you something, okay? I've been attacked, and I'm gonna show the wounds that they've been attacking me, okay? We're trying to hunt them down. We're trying to kill them.
Make us persuade with a bonus dice.
Okay. Uh, 22, which is a pass.
Okay, so as you see, they show him the wound on you.
Yeah.
He kind of looks down at his son. He kind of looks back to you, and he kind of lifts his, kind of stops pointing his gun at you. Still kind of has it at the ready.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say again in Spanish. I'm gonna say, we know how to kill them. We're gonna try and kill the Caristeri. Is your son alive?
And then you see he's like, if you're not, then please can you help my son?
And then I'm gonna say, what is he alive? I'll kind of edge forward and sort of gesture to the others, and we'll check on him.
Okay, so as you edge forward, you see this little boy. He seems to be about 10 years old, and his chest is torn terribly. He seems to be almost having spasms. He's coughing. He's not doing so good.
Is there any wounds around his face? Like, did they?
No, but he seems to not have fared their assault as
Okay.
well as you have as adults.
Which way did they go? In
So and he points down the path.
like
I'm
the
going to
direction
try and
we're
do
going?
some first aid on the boy.
All right, go ahead and make that first aid check.
Hazard, do what you can.
Yeah, I'll assist.
I got a pass, just a regular.
Oh.
All right, you seem to be trying to kind of stop it. Just a regular success.
Just a regular success. But Hauser's going to help me, so he might be able to do better.
Okay.
No,
Do-
I just failed by 2, so that's nothing.
all right. I mean, this is. I mean, Christopher, in your line of work, you mostly treated knife wounds, maybe like bullet grazes, nothing too. This is something else. You've never seen a wound like this before.
Can I at least try and
Looks
stop the
very.
bleeding?
It looks identical to ones that you have, but you didn't treat
Right.
those.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to be larger on this little boy. Is there a doctor in your village? Are we nearby?
No, not close. Please.
Let's carry the boy back to his house at least.
Yeah. Put him on one of the llamas.
Where do you live?
My farm is over there, and he points. You can kind of see this little building about half a mile away over.
You just got to
Through
pick
some
the
fields.
boy up and carry him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is his farm roughly in the direction we're going? Kind of. I mean,
kind of
at
his
least not going-
farm is. So where his farm is, and where he kind of pointed where the Caristeri ran off to, is all in kind of a line where you're heading towards the temple.
And have we gone almost a half a day?
It's about 1 o'clock.
You've gone far enough. You're guessing from the information that you gathered from Jackson's friend Kyra, that if you decided to rest here, you'd be able to make it to where the temple is before dark tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm thinking that if we could do the best we can for his boy, and if they would not mind, we'd have a good, safe place to hunker down the animals and us.
Would we have some medicine like in our supplies, just like some painkillers and stuff we could give him? Things.
Just the basics.
Yeah, you have. It's just the basics. When you bring the boy back, the farmhouse is not very big. Very, very sparse furniture. He kind of lays his son down on the table.
I'm guessing it's the boy's similar to me. He's not bleeding because the wounds have sort of like stopped up. So he's not bleeding. He's just okay. It's more we just need to get him to. We probably kind of need to sedate him as best we kind of can, I guess. And he would have lost body weight.
Can somebody make a medical check?
Medical?
Medical.
None of us have me.
Yeah, not medical.
I got 1 point.
Yeah, but yeah, fail. Yeah.
Well, none of us are doctors.
I could become incredibly unlucky after adding it all to my dice. That's probably not a good idea.
So did I do anything with my first aid?
You were kind of starting to bandage the wound, but that doesn't.
It only gives.
It doesn't
one
seem
hit
that's gonna.
point back.
Yeah, it
Right.
doesn't
Yep.
seem to be stopping.
The medical needs to stop bleeding out, basically.
Make an idea roll or education. This is remembering something.
Oh, education. Pretty well educated.
Fail on
Boom,
mine.
made it. Nailed the education.
How, sir, the other person you saw acting like this was the professor back in Lima when something was put in his throat.
Oh, yeah. This maybe something's inside, like the professor.
How do we get that out?
Yeah, but that was in his throat. This is probably in his.
Gut
Oh.
by now.
Yeah, how
How did they get it in? That's what I'm saying, because there's no wounds around his mouth.
is there stuff around his mouth, or is it just the chest?
If you look now you can see what might be slight bruising, as if somebody kind of was
Oh yeah. Oh, what?
nothing
what?
too made. But now that you're really looking for it, yeah, there might be some, like, maybe a fingernail nick,
Okay.
maybe some slight bruising around his mouth.
But it's not. He's not choking on it though, so it's in him.
No, but
How did we get it out of the professor?
I did an amazing tracheotomy on the spot.
In this case, it's probably already incorporated itself down inside of him. There's not much chance to save this boy, but I don't say that out loud.
I'm gonna.
Well, you have a pretty good idea. You have this guy probably doesn't speak any English.
Probably. Scheisse.
I'm gonna ask the father. I'm gonna say, how many of? Can you describe the Carisri? How many were there?
Two. There were two of them. A man and a woman.
The man, did he have a burned face?
No.
Just minions.
Do you think?
They're trying to slow us down. They're slowing us down because they knew we were coming, so they've done this to slow us down. So
They caught up with us just fine last night, so
No, so they're gonna hit us here because they know we're too kind to keep moving, so we'd stop and try and save the boy. Now they've infected. We don't know how long it takes the boy to change, and so they're gonna hit us here.
Is there a barn at the
Yes.
farmhouse?
We should hunker down there, pin up the animals, or in a stall. Maybe is there a stall we can put the llamas and donkey in?
He's just, please, my son. He's
Is the boy still shaking? Is the boy still like convulsing?
yes, yep.
Okay, I'm gonna say to the father, I'm gonna say, listen, the Carisri have put the slug,
Fat slug.
the fat slug in your child. They're trying to turn your child. Okay.
No,
We've
please,
seen
you
this
must
before.
save him.
We've seen this before, and we saved the man. But my friend here, and I'm going to just to Hausa, had to do a tracheotomy, had to cut open and get the slug. We can try again, but it may kill your boy. Do you want us to try? If we don't, your boy will turn into one of them.
He just seems overwhelmed. He doesn't know how to answer you. He's just
I think this might
kind of
be
just
in
breaks
his-
down.
I sort of put my arm around him and I pull out my thing, and I sort of shuffle him into the other room.
I'm just going to say, Hausa, if we don't try, he's becoming one of them. If we try and he dies, he dies. But if we don't try, we're going to have to kill him anyway. He's still convulsing, so that tells me it could still be working its way down. So,
But yeah,
Morris, Trapman, let's hold him down, and Hauser will do his thing.
Make an idea roll.
me.
Yeah.
36. That should do it. Intelligence. Yeah.
I got a 15.
So okay. So the two of you are like, what like this thing you kind of you induced him to throw up back at the museum to get the slug out of him, but now you don't know what to do. And then you start thinking where it's about that whole experience, and you're like, well, Mendoza did not have a good reaction to that golden bar.
Yeah.
And if this slug
Quick, Morris.
came from Mendoza.
Meanwhile, I'm in the other room, and I'm explaining to him, look, we're hunting the Karisuri. We're trying to kill them. There's an infestation of them. And I said, we're very, very sorry, but I don't think we can help your boy. We're going to try.
Oh, well, thank you.
But we think he's been infected, and he might turn into one of those things.
No, please.
I also tell him that it's very likely we're going to be attacked this evening. Again.
All right, Chapman, Hauser, let's hold the kid down.
Yeah.
What do you want him to do with it? Stick it down his throat?
No, just lay him
Or
out.
up the other end?
Yeah, lay it on his stomach and then slowly work its way up to the mouth, but starting at the low stomach.
All right, so the second you touch it to his stomach, he starts screaming. And Octavius, the dad, immediately starts to.
Right. It's okay. Here, have some of this. We have a way of driving them out. We're trying to drive it out.
Yeah. And he's shaking. He's taking copious drinks. Like,
Jackson, help Octavius with the father.
yes. And he goes and with
So
Octavius
I'm holding the kid's arm, shoulder down, and I'm ready to grab the slug or whatever when it comes through the mouth.
And I'm on
when my grandmother had a tapeworm, they hung a little bit of butter on a bit of string, so it would come out. And then when it came out, they grabbed it. If you had a bit of fat, you could have a bit of fat as
You
a
got
lure.
any more of that pemmican? Pretty
So,
fatty.
yeah, use it. Well, you could use a bit of the pemmican. That's got 50% fat.
all right, so
Use a bit of that as a lure, so that way you're not just trying to grab at it. It'll be going for something, and then you'll.
Yeah, good idea. Good idea.
So Christopher and Hauser are on holding the boy down. Morris, you're doing the golden artifact.
Yes,
And
I have
Frederick,
a representation of
you're
it
baiting
here.
it.
Yeah, Freddie will bait it. Yeah.
All right.
All right, so as you're doing this, the kid is freaking out. Octavius and Jackson are doing their best to keep the father from coming in and interrupting you. You see that eventually out of the kid's mouth comes the slug.
Good.
And it kind of plops out onto the floor.
I'm gonna bash
Got
it with the gold thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab it.
All right, so as everybody goes to attack it at once,
I'll keep the boy safe away from the thing.
all right, it doesn't get away. You narrowly avoid cutting each other. But Christopher ends up kind of like pinning it to the ground with the knife, and then as Morris brings down the gold bar, the thing kind of just all of you just smell burning fat as this thing kind of just becomes kind of this charred smear on the bottom of the gold bar.
Let's burn it. Let's actually set it on fire to make sure anyway.
You see that it's mostly ashen now.
Oh, good.
The gold bar.
So the ash, the gold bar burns. So we know they don't like fire and they don't like burning. So okay, all right. So
I'm going to clean
is the
bits
kid
of
okay?
burnt
And you
slug
see
off
that
the gold
that
bar.
little kid, his pulse is really faint.
All right, well, one
right.
step at a time.
Could be
Got that out.
quite the ordeal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move away from him in case the presence of the gold bar might make it worse.
Get him comfortable. Get him in
Yeah,
a bed.
let's give him some of that painkiller and stuff, and try and send get him into a bed more comfortable.
Yeah, so
or at the very
anything-
least, it might reassure the father if I move away with the
Yeah.
gold bar.
Yeah. Octavius, we got it out.
Wow. All right. They got it out. Let's go. So the three of us come back in the other room.
Yeah, and you see, the kid, his chest is just rising very faintly.
All right. And I tell the guy, I say, the Carisserie, it's a kind of a slug, a snail. And it gets into the mouth and down into the throat, and it takes over. So we got it out. But your child is still wounded. Where's the nearest medical? Where's the nearest doctor?
And he's thinking he starts kind of listing people that he knows, that kind of local, that within a couple of miles, that people kind of go to when they have breaks or sprains. And
Well, you know these people. We will stay here with your child, and you go find whoever you need to and bring them back. You say a couple of miles, it should take you, 15, 30 minutes? It's only 1:30 in the afternoon, so still plenty of sunlight left.
The Carisserie don't like fire.
They don't like fire, and they don't like gold, apparently.
No, they're fine with gold. This has symbols on it.
Yeah, it's blessed with symbols.
Yeah. They just. But if you take a torch, like a fire torch with you, you'll be sweet.
Yeah. So you get some people who can come back, and hopefully some medicine man or somebody who can help your child recover. We'll do our best to patch up his wounds.
okay, and you see Jackson goes, well, if they're in the area, I don't think he should go alone. I'll go with him. You guys make preparations here. We'll be back.
All right, Jackson.
Jackson,
Make sure you have a torch too.
are you armed? Make sure you're armed. Take a machete.
Yeah, he shows you his revolver. He shows you his machete.
Good.
Boy, what a vacation.
Did anyone oppose to trap Carisserie in the barn and then lighting the damn thing on fire?
I think that's a good idea.
Someone's barn, though.
Yeah, this guy who owns the
Yeah,
barn
they-
might be a
they-
little...
They're not going to like that.
Fox, you got money. You can give the guy money to build a new barn. Better
You
than
know,
this
it's not quite the same thing. I mean, I can throw money at people in the city who can spend money. This guy out here, what is it? 2 days to get to the nearest?
Yep, the biggest city that's close to here is Puno.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean,
that's fair.
The barn to him is his living.
The next
Right.
closest is across the border.
It's his life. Burn the barn and he starves.
Well, if we can get 3 of them or 4, we could burn it and then help them build a new one. We wouldn't have to rush any longer because we would have dealt with them.
I'd rather get this thing over with ASAP.
I just want to get out. I don't.
I
wanna
say
stand
if
on
you
it
can
4 or 5
trap them and
days
we
or-
can tie them up and bring them out in the middle of the field here and light them on fire.
And hack them to pieces.
Well, I mean,
Dismemberment.
we've got bottles, and surely we must have something flammable.
So they don't.
We could make a
haven't seen
Molotov
them-
cocktail.
We haven't seen them fly particularly
No, we haven't. So
or jump.
I kind of would like next time we get one of this opportunity is to get one of those slugoids in a jar.
Hmm.
Maybe we could take it back. People at Miskatonic or Harvard would figure out what it was, and it's probably just some sort of an invasive species.
You could join me in honorary doctorate land.
Yeah, I don't care about that. You can have all that if you want it, but just don't name it after me.
All right. Well, let's. I'm gonna kind of look out the window of the place we're in to see if I can see any kind of sign of anyone sort of like looking away or anything like that.
You just will see just farmland.
Yeah.
See all his crops.
In between the barn and the house, is there a nice open flat area?
Yes.
Maybe we could build a bonfire there and keep it going all night.
Or a pit trap.
Yes.
Or pit traps. If you're
Takes a lot
opposed
of
to us
digging.
burning down the barn, let's dig some trenches. Put some sharp, pointy sticks on the bottom. And if we catch anything, we can just dump
Throw it
one
in
of our
there.
fuel canisters down it and then light it up.
Torch it up. Yeah, good plan.
All right, let's get digging.
You do realize there's a strong chance that they'll be watching us while we're doing this.
I mean, well, then the whole idea of digging a hole is pointless. So I either want to dig a hole and make a trap, or we just sit here like sitting ducks.
Yeah, there's a chance they're not watching us.
Once again, we're exhausted. It's like, are we going to really dig pits big enough to trap people in?
Hmm.
I don't think we've
Well,
got hours.
Let's just
and
make a
hours and hours.
bonfire then. Let's make a bonfire. At least that'll ward them off.
I'm not opposed to the idea of sleeping in the barn up in the loft and keeping watch out the window. And if one of them comes up, shoot them.
We'll be all in the loft. And Zinzel burn us out.
You run out of a burning barn.
Cool.
Maybe he's got some it's not chicken wire, razor wire.
He may have raised a wire.
Make a luck check.
33. What's my luck? Yeah, that passes.
He does have razor wire in the barn.
Yeah, we could
That could be useful.
put some
Well,
perimeters to get them all
let's get
tangled up.
our let's get our llamas maybe into the barn so they're
Yeah.
in with us, and let's just set up some razor wire.
And maybe if there's any spare wood, we could reinforce the doors, any entrance points to the barn.
They're also not just attacking random. They're after that mask.
Yeah.
You could use that as the lure.
Should we have the man and his son spend the night with us in the barn as well, so we can protect them?
Well, we'll find out what's going to go on. Either he's going to bring somebody back here to help take care of the kid, or
Yeah.
they're going to go there. Preferably they should go there, but maybe the kid shouldn't be moved.
Hell, if we can get a local mob, that'll also increase our chances of success.
Yeah, trying
Start
to
do a cursory hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Angry people with pitchforks and torches.
Then we wouldn't have to dig the trenches.
But we are also strangers, and where we may have made a friend with the farmer,
True.
trying to befriend a town.
Well,
They may not want to get
his
involved.
kid
They don't
dies.
want to put themselves in danger. Yeah.
The problem is that if his kid dies between now and the time he gets back here, that's going to be bad.
How is the kid doing?
I don't have any kind of medical.
The kid appears to be doing not well.
Like
Make
not
sure he
well
gets some
stayed.
water.
He doesn't seem to. I mean, he hasn't shown any improvement. No deterioration, but he's still.
Have we given him any medicine at all?
Anything you give him, he throws up.
Okay.
just try to get a little water down him.
A little bit.
Yeah,
Maybe
just little bits at a time. He can handle anything more than just almost just giving him drops or like just barely out of a sponge is.
I'll see if there's
Comes
any
back
chicken.
up.
I can make some chicken soup.
Yeah, just a little something light. A spoon here, a spoon there.
So I'm going to go into the kitchen and do some
I
just something that has a little bit of nutrition to it.
Okay, it's. I mean, there's not a lot in there, but you can.
Some broth.
get something, a little broth together. Yeah.
I will go to
Little
the
bit
barn and start trying to fortify it.
All right. Are you adding razor wire, pushing stuff against the doors? What are you doing to fortify the barn?
I'll get planks of wood, hammer nails, if there's anything like that, to get ready to nail up and block off windows and sort of things like that.
As you're looking around, yeah, these people don't seem to have much. There's not like doesn't seem to be not a lot of tools. There's not spare wood.
Got it. Just the razor wire. Okay. Someone wants to help with the razor wire?
I can do
Did
that.
did they seem athletically superior? Could they jump higher?
The
run
Carisserie?
faster? Yeah.
One did a pretty good job of clambering out a window.
Yeah.
The first night in Puno, and they seem to run pretty quick.
I was just thinking, you know, I started to entertain the whole pit idea, but instead of multiple pits, we dig one pit, 6 or 7 feet deep. Throw the razor wire down into the pit, and then hang the mask over it. They might come running
How
for the
would we-
mask and
how
fall
would
into
we-
the pit.
How would we hang it above the pit?
I don't know. Hang it inside. Do it inside the barn.
Hmm.
Hang it from the rafters. I don't know. It's just a crazy idea. If they fell into the pit, they'd get all tangled up in the razor wire, and the more they struggled, the worse it would be for them. You just pour gasoline on them and light them on fire.
Why don't we just put the mask in the pit?
Well, because we for some reason the mask seems important to me.
Yeah, I don't think we want to melt the mask.
Mm. That's a good point.
I just don't want them to be able to jump into the pit and then jump right back out again.
Yeah, would have to be a deep
And
pit.
it would have to start digging now. It would take us all day to dig a pit such as this.
Is the barn floor dirt?
Yes.
So we could just dig down.
Right. Of course, 2 feet underground, it might be rock.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
that would bring it.
Or in the
We
mountains.
are up on a mountainside. It's a crazy idea.
Yeah, it's probably what, 2:30 now?
Yep.
Yeah, we don't have lots of time, so it's going to be dark in what, four and a half hours.
4.5 hours or so.
Yeah, we're not going to dig. I mean, it needs to be deep. You know, it needs to be 10 feet deep.
Those Carisserie attacked that boy in the middle of the day
Yeah.
at lunchtime. So
So having
they're out here in
big-
the open.
yeah. I just don't think in that 5 hours tops we're going to be able to dig a big
No.
10-foot deep pit.
I reckon put the razor wire across the entranceways of the barn. We get all the llamas and everything in there, all that stuff set up. We find some places that we take turns watching guard. We have the razor wire, so if they come in, they won't see the razor wire, and it might help decapitate them. We can maybe, if we do catch any of them or wound them enough that they drop, we can decapitate them, set them on fire. Even if we don't get them all, at least it sends a message that we know how to deal with them. So that means the rest of them are going to be like, shit.
Yeah.
I think that's what I think is going to be
Let's
the
do
best
it.
opportunity.
Let's
I
do it.
wonder if
All right, let's
they,
bring the llamas through. So me and Hauser will start to bring the llamas into the barn and all
And
of
the
our
donkey.
equipment and stuff. Yeah, and Hotep, yeah.
Oh,
All right. So we'll fast forward things a little bit. Jackson returns with a few more people. So there's the father, and they come with about 3 more men. And you see that they kind of go into the house. They leave. The father's carrying his boy. They kind of talk a bit more with Jackson, and then they leave. 4 guys and the kid.
Okay.
And Jackson kind of comes back over. It's like, well, they've, talk about the Carisserie coming back here tonight seemed to have spooked them pretty good. So they're going to come back tomorrow.
Okay.
After
They're
we've
taking the
moved
kid with
on.
them.
Yes.
So we'll explain to Jackson, obviously, what we're planning to do, and everything, and then I guess we'll have some food, and just wait, I guess.
Yep.
Take turns watching. Yeah.
Can add
Right.
some potatoes to the chicken soup. Now it's potato chicken soup.
Nice.
And maybe a little bit of llama inside.
And
All right.
still have a little bit left over.
Llama chicken soup.
It's kind of gamier than I was expecting.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll fast forward to the night. People are taking turns watching out the. All right, so we're just going.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it when I take over from someone else's watch if they could lend me their pistol or something. Because
I think we'll probably all be borrowing Susan because she's got the longest range.
I think we'll all be borrowing the golden bar.
Yeah, if they get
And,
inside the barn, hell.
Okay.
And we've got the mask in the central location. That's what we're really guarding.
Yeah.
Yep.
All
If
right,
we're-
so what
if we're
order
up
are
in the
people
loft,
going in?
we should have the mask
What
up with
order?
us.
Yep.
I'll take
What
third
time do we
watch so I
start?
can get.
Dark at 7.
I'll go second.
I'm probably the worst shape, so I'll take the last.
I don't mind taking the first watch.
I'll
All right,
take.
so I'm second. Morris is first. Frederick's third. Hauser, you're fourth, and then Octavius is fifth. And then Jackson's fifth, and then Octavius is sixth.
Yeah.
So is each watch what then? An hour and a half? 90 minutes?
About that.
Okay. Starting at say 7.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
All right. Octavius.
Oh, damn, number 6. Yeah.
I like getting up early in the morning, so
Yep. So things have been pretty quiet. Nothing seems to have happened throughout the night. You're kind of sitting there with the gold bar and your weapon,
looking
and make
at it.
a listen check.
I can't hold my dice. Oh. Yeah, no. Missed it by about 25 points.
Been the luck. No, I'm joking.
We're dead.
No, I don't hear anything. I'm looking at the bar.
Luckily, we razor wide the freaking doorways.
Right, and as you're sitting there, it takes you a second to realize that there you look down and you see that two of them, a man and a woman, have kind of their clothes are all torn, their skin's all torn, but they seem to have
Made it through.
made their way through didn't make a sound of pain. They just forced their way through it, and they're making a run for the mask.
All right. I got my Colt. I'm going to fire my Colt at them, which should wake everybody up.
Yep. So make your roll. Everybody is taken awake by gunfire.
I'm aiming at the guy.
All right.
I'm not aiming at the girl.
I've,
I don't shoot women.
Reached across to like a bottle of alcohol of some kind, or even whatever, and I've already set it up with a rag, so I'm just grabbing that and lighting it. That's what I'm doing for this round.
I hit.
Okay, roll damage.
I dumped out all my dice to find my 10-sided dice. Let's see. 5 plus 2, so 7.
Okay, so you hit the girl right in the side. She kind of stumbles, but they're still running. They're still going for that mask.
We're under attack! I yell.
All right, so Christopher is getting out of bed, and as he's blinking the sleep away from his eyes, is preparing a Molotov cocktail. What's everybody else doing?
I'm rolling
I'm
out.
gonna go ahead.
Just grabbing the trench broom and going to. We're upstairs, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So I go to the path downstairs and lean over to see if I can lock on a target.
Okay, so you're moving into firing position, Frederick.
I'm gonna roll over so I'm looking at the edge of the loft, and I'm gonna shoot at anything that's moving.
All right, so you're getting in position, Morris.
Has anyone got a spare pistol?
I've just got the one gun, sorry.
I'm just going to stand up there with a gold bar then. Waiting to clock anything that comes up the stairs.
Because the mask's upstairs with us, right?
What I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Okay, good. Sweet. Yeah.
Yep, so they are coming up the stairs then. They don't seem to be stopping after one of them has been shot, so it's 2 of them.
Oh, I'm
I'm
right
ready
at the
to
top.
wallop someone.
Okay. Top of the round, we'll start with Octavius again.
Okay, they're running up the stairs. I'll shoot.
Yep.
I got an 04.
Oh,
Nice.
so that's a maximum damage plus damage again.
Yeah,
Piercing.
it's a hard. So max damage, which is 12 plus, no, sorry, plus 5, 7. So 12 plus 7. Yeah, I don't get a strength bonus.
Okay, so 19,
No, 18.
18. So Christopher, you watch as Ruth's head explodes in a burst of red mist.
So the head is gone?
Yeah, her head just...
Okay, so the other Carisserie,
Yep.
I'm just going to biff my now lit cocktail. And I'm going to make sure, I want to see, like,
Fighting
yeah,
brawl.
he sees me. Yeah.
Fighting
I'm going to
brawl.
burn the whole house to the ground with you upstairs and me downstairs.
That is a pass.
We're in the barn. It's fine.
That is a hard pass.
All right, so you hit him with the bottle. You can roll your unarmed damage.
Oh,
Chris is,
God.
and Chris unwittingly goes for Fred's original plan.
So it's a 1d3 plus damage bonus. 3.
All right, so you club him with the bottle
That's on
as
fire.
he now right as he kind of locks onto you and is now trying to roll both of you off the loft.
Okay.
So
Is he on
he's gonna,
fire though now?
if he is, that will cause significant problems for you.
I didn't
Well, you
club
hit
him.
him
I
with
threw the bottle.
You were hitting him with the bottle. Oh,
So
With
that's
a
what the
Molotov.
Molotov cocktail was on, and I threw the
Okay.
bottle at him. So
all
it
right.
shattered
So
him.
he's still
Yeah.
trying to grab you. The barn is now catching on fire. The
And he's
alfalfa
on
and stuff
fire.
in here is catching on fire.
Okay.
He is
But
on
he's
fire. He is screaming, and he's coming after you.
Wait.
Fighting.
So now I do a
So
fighting
you
brawl.
want to dodge or fight back?
I'm going to dodge. Yeah. That is a 12, which is a... I'm going to spend 2 luck to make it an extreme.
Okay. So he rushes for you. You dodge out of the way, and he just careens over the side of the loft, down where
Perfect.
Octavius is.
And I'm going to start putting stuff
and
out.
now the fire is spreading.
Yeah. As soon as he goes over, I'm starting to trying to put it out, the fire on the barn.
Just
Yeah.
grab the alfalfa bales that are on fire and chuck them down to the floor.
You threw flaming alcohol all over everything. How are you going to put it out?
Right. So the barn is currently on fire. everybody in the loft, it starts filling with smoke. The creasery that's on fire seems to not be getting up and is just screaming. The other one that's down in the fire is burning. Can everybody in the loft make constitution checks as you start inhaling a lot of smoke?
Barn's on fire. Get the hell out. I'm going to run
Yes,
out.
getting the hell out would be my initial.
Does question for the
thought.
keeper?
Yes.
Does my combat round happen simultaneously with that, or is that after the fire?
Yes, so your combat round is happening as the Molotov cocktail explodes everywhere, the thing goes over the edge as Christopher jogs out of the way, and fire is spreading everywhere.
Got it. Okay, so it's sort of like
very, very, very flammable stuff everywhere.
Got it. Okay.
The llamas below you are screaming.
Oh.
They are running. They are trying to break out of their little pens.
I've passed my constitution roll. I'm heading downstairs to try and secure the llamas.
Okay.
Well, he's.
I
I've
passed
passed mine.
con.
Yeah. While he's doing that, I'm gonna go and get the razor wire out of our way at the doorway.
Is
All right, Hauser?
Is anyone grabbing the mask?
You are.
Who had it?
Sounds like you are.
Okay. I grab the mask, and if I can do more, then I start down the stairs.
Okay, so as everybody is making their way out of the burning building, can everybody make luck rolls?
Pass.
39.
Oh,
Nice pass.
Pass.
my heart, luck's
Oof.
fat. Breaking my heart.
Just
Okay, who
That's
failed?
fail.
Just you, Frederick?
Guess so.
He's playing with the razor wire.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody kind of gets out. Frederick, you notice that you do have some minor burns. You are going to take a damage, but that's it.
A point?
A point.
Okay.
Is
Is anybody going to get the llamas out?
So yeah, so
yes,
Morris is getting
I
the
was-
llamas out.
I was heading out.
is the very first one of the Cuirassier that was dropped by gunfire that fell down? This was all just seconds ago because this happened all so quickly. Are they still down?
Yes, and they're on
It's gone.
fire.
Okay. As I go by with one hand with the machete, I hack with all of my might a few times at one of its legs just to get some dismemberment action going there.
Okay, so as you're chopping, after a few chops, the wooden structure that you're standing on starts to get a little structurally unsound.
Oh, this is. Oh, it's not on the floor. I thought it was on the ground.
So one of them got blasted while it was running up.
Yeah.
Get up to you in the loft, and one of them is down on the floor.
Oh yeah, that was the one I was.
That was one you had. Okay.
Yeah, running down the stairs, and as I pass that one, which is a little bit safer from the fire, I hack on the leg. Intent is to, in case it does escape, I want it not going fast.
Well, it doesn't have a head.
I don't know if that's important to these
Oh,
things.
okay. Yeah.
Whenever you raise that sword up, I suddenly expect Harrison Ford to appear and shoot you.
Dun, dun, dun. Who?
All right. So as everybody rushes out into the kind of the rising light of the morning, the barn is burning behind you. Any items that you had that you did not carry out with you and that are now burning back. So if you didn't have it in your hands and it wasn't on a llama, it's
All
gone.
my stuff was on the llama, so I'm good. Yeah, anything.
Not all of you. So we
some of the
unpacked the
bedding.
llamas. We didn't make them sleep all night with all that shit on their backs.
Yep. So all your supplies, it's all burning.
We
In the
grabbed
barn.
what we could, but
Yeah, we just have like our satchels with enough day food snacks, but not long term.
I've got the rest of the pemmican, but that's mine.
But we've got.
Well,
So you only have the bullets that are left in your guns.
Okay.
Whatever food you can scrounge from the farm.
Guys,
Canteens and stuff are gone.
I gotta say, what are we doing this for? Why are we doing this? Fame and glory?
At this point, if we don't have much, in my satchel I have enough day food for just one day, but we are out 2 days. If we go back, the food will still run out.
Oh,
I can go 2 days without food.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, if we go on a day and then we have to come back 3 days, that's 4 days now off of 1 day's rations.
Yeah, but we can
That
stop at
can
one of
work.
these. We can stop in one of these farms on the way back and buy food and stuff off one of the farmers.
Yeah, but guys, why are we going? We're going for what? To find something? We can't bring
I'm
it back
going
with
because
us. We
I'm
got
being
no
paid
packing.
to
We need to seal that thing back up. We need to put the gold bar back and seal it and stop whatever's in that. We're going to put the mask in there and seal this shit up.
I agree. That is a noble cause, Christopher.
It
But
sounds like a noble cause, but it also sounds like make-believe. We seal what up? We don't know there's anything even out there yet.
Oh, are you kidding me? These
We have
Carissa coming after
ideas.
us. You don't believe any of the stuff that I've been telling you?
Just because a Carissa attacks me and there's a fat-sucking vampire doesn't mean that there's a magical room that you can put that in and seal it up. And
All right, well then, okay, go home then. I understand.
I'm
where
thinking
you're coming
about
from,
it.
and, well then, that's fine.
How are we
I-
going to go
I
forward
understand.
at this point?
well, if
I
we
understand
can,
that. I'm moving forward. That's all I know. I'm finishing this. That temple caused the girl that I was coming to find here her life. So I'm sealing the shit back up. The stuff that I saw in that mask, I'm not letting that happen. So
Yeah.
I'm going. If you
I
guys go
think
home,
I
that's
got a
fine.
problem because, you really didn't have to burn the fucking barn down with all of us in it and burn up all of our supplies by using a fucking Molotov cocktail. You got a
It
gun.
worked. Yeah, we've shot them like 9,000 times.
I blew her head
And
off.
it did. Yeah, that was a lucky shot. Of all the other, I got the guy square in the back, and he kept moving.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, all of our shit's gone. We don't even have a transport to get up there.
I didn't realize we'd unpacked the llamas. I thought we got the llamas out and they had all the. and
I
they
don't
had
think
the
you.
stuff on
I
them.
don't think you considered anything when you burnt the whole place down.
it did
Practically
spread a
trapped
lot
everybody
faster.
upstairs.
It spread faster than I thought it might, but
Old wooden barn and a bunch of alcohol all over it.
yeah.
I do seem to remember that we had a discussion about not burning the barn down, which I think would have gone double for like when we were in it.
Look, I ain't going to abandon you, but
I would
let's put it
understand
to a
if you
vote.
would.
What are we going to do?
I
Elias,
don't care as long as I get paid. I'll carry on. I'm
If
purely in this for the money. So
Jackson, what do you
as long
say?
as
What
I'm
do we
getting
do?
My money, I'm fine.
Jackson is kind of thinking it over as well. Unfortunately, I think we need to press on.
If we can replenish our food at the neighboring town, then we can at least have that taken care of, and we can press on. But if
Well,
we,
the house, and Jackson kind of says, I walked all over this place to get that man's friends. There are scattered farmhouses. That's all there is around 4 miles. The only town we're going to find is if we head 2 days back that way into Puno.
What are they farming? Potatoes?
They're the potatoes. They are raising livestock.
We've got enough food to get to the temple. We can deal with all this stuff. Then yes, we go for a day to come back to this farm area without food. But once we get here, we can buy potatoes and bits of meat off the farmers. We don't have to go to a town. We can buy what these people, we can give them money, and people do that all the time.
Yeah, we also don't have any water.
How do you not have water? That's in our satchels. That wasn't on the llamas.
Our canteens were with the.
And my
Llamas, I
backpack
think.
was in the loft.
Yeah, I have like
I'm out of
8
canteen.
canteens. Like
I've
the
Well,
got
we
my
can drink the
knife.
local water, but most likely you're going to get Montezuma's revenge.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
no,
all right.
I wouldn't do that. I've got matches. I've got my knife. Luckily, I've still got my ammo. Belt pouches, guys.
If a lot of them are potato farmers, we can survive, even if we just pick potatoes from the fields. And
And if we find any wild stuff, I can hunt it. It's fine.
what's the condition of our 2 llamas and the donkey? Did all 3 make it okay?
Yep, they're
Or
fine.
is one dead? Okay,
They
so
made it
Morris
out.
got them
they're
out.
not a food source.
Yeah, they made it out faster than I did.
Okay, that's good.
And there's absolutely nothing left. Like, we didn't have any supplies on the llamas or the donkey.
no, I
Okay.
don't.
So
Maybe
we don't
some
really
saddle
need them
blankets, but
now.
yeah.
So we don't really need to take them with us because we don't have enough stuff for them to carry anyway.
As the fire dies down in the area, we're not noticing the 2 Carisari running out, right?
No.
They were down for the count.
Can we do a luck roll to see if anything survived the fire? Like, as far as our
Well, if
equipment
you're
goes?
gonna, I mean, are you gonna sit there and wait until the entire barn burns down?
Yeah, that's gonna be
That'll be ours.
Hours.
yeah. At least
Well, look,
until
are we
midday.
going? Because Fox was trying to. We're making a vote. So Jackson's coming with me. Continuing on.
not
Morris,
splitting up.
he just said he'll do it.
Yeah,
said he'll do
we're
it
not
if he
splitting
gets
up.
paid.
Let's
Yeah, but that's
let's
what
make
we're
it to this
trying to decide
temple.
what we're doing. All right, so you're coming with. You're voting temple houses.
What do
up?
you say, Grunwald?
I say we go temple, but if we have another massive loss of the little we have left, we need to abort. But we have just enough. If we go down to bare minimums, we can do this.
Chapman?
Chapman voted temple.
Then we're going to the
Let's
temple.
see this through.
Nice
I
knowing
can
you
keep
guys.
this
We're all going to
reasonably
die
well
together.
I can keep us
All right.
reasonably well fed.
All right.
Is there anything that would be in the farmer's house that we could use as like a canteen of some kind, even like an animal skin, or is there anything like that?
Nope, not really.
I mean,
It's not
we should
really a matter
probably
of carrying water. It's a matter of having water. You can't drink the water here.
Let's get
Burn
a
some
pot so we can
snow melt.
boil some.
Well, you can
Yeah.
just use any old bit of rag to filter the dirt out of it and then boil it in a tin can or whatever.
Yep.
That'll do in
All
the
right,
bush.
well, let's head out. Let's get this done.
All right.
All right, and so with all of your gear burning behind you, you guys make your way down the path towards the temple, and that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
Our players included Zane Fleming, Brian Daly, Nick Swan, Stuart Lively, and myself, with Morgan Llewellyn as the keeper of the secrets. We're currently producing up to 4 shows a week with music and sound effects added in post-production in order to create a richer listener experience. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Podbean or iTunes. The costs involved with the show are provided almost entirely by our patrons. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. If you'd like to help support our show, please visit our Patreon account, just $1 to a month. Helps us a lot. You can find a link in the description below. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch that bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. This is Tom Rayleigh, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. Until next time, good luck and goodbye.